Hello, all of my beautiful, wonderful, exuberant fire signs. Yeah, baby, I'm talking about my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians. Where the hell are ya? Because I'm about to do your last half of June 2026, y'all. What up, fire signs? Welcome to your reading today. I am Tracy, the Ascension 225, a tarot and oracle, and I am here to do the last part of June, okay? So, find a nice, comfortable spot where you can relax, relate, release, and receive. And also do your girl solid, ring my doorbell, let me know that you have arrived. Oh yeah, like that, like that. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and if you're feeling a little froggy, hit that hype button for your girl. I love it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you letting me know that you have arrived and you're ready for your reading. That reciprocal energy helps me as well. And helps the channel grow. Alright, you guys? So, this is a general reading, guys. It's not a personal reading, but if you would like a personal reading, hit your girl up at ascension225tarot@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to set up a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading for you. And I'm able to tap directly into your energy and what's happening in your world, okay? First-time clients, military and military veterans, first responders. There is a promo code down there for you to use to get the 15% off, all right, for your reading. All right, you guys. So I think that's all the housekeeping. Yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping I have right now. I hope everyone is wonderful and just happy because you were able to open your eyes this morning and experience life and love and everything in between, okay? So throw up that gratitude to Spirit and let Spirit know how just grateful you are just for another morning, another day, another whatever, all right? Gratitude is the second highest vibration underneath love, okay? So, I think that's all for the housekeeping. Everything's going to be time-stamped, guys. Everything's going to be time-stamped. Hold on, I want to find out. I want to see if there's any information. Thank you, Spirit. I want to see if there's any information that I need to give you about what's happening above our heads, in the sky, in the galaxy, in the stars. I think we're in a Mercury retrograde right now, which definitely affects Geminis and Virgos, okay, because that's our ruling planet. But Mercury retrograde can throw you for a loop, okay? Good, bad, indifferent. It doesn't matter. It's all energy, and it affects us in different ways. Yeah, so if you want to know more about astrology, I've got my favorite astrologers listed in the description box, as well as my favorite numerologist. And if you want to know more about your birth natal chart, there's a free link. There's a link where you can get your free birth natal chart. All right, so you know exactly all the zodiacs that encompass you, okay, and why you do what you do. All right, I think that's it, right? Okay, so I'm going to start off with Aries at, let's just say 4, all right, 4. All right, my Aries, how you doing? Hopefully extremely well and abundantly blessed, okay? So we're going to tap in, starting off with the oracle, a few oracles that I've already meditated and prayed over and pulled. And then we'll get into the tarot deck, okay? This is from picking up from your last reading, which was the first 2 weeks of June, Aries, and if memory serves me right, abundance and blessings was, yeah, thank you, Spirit, yeah. Abundance and blessings was heading your way expeditiously, okay? So let's find out where that stands, what's going on the last 2 weeks, all right? So buckle up, Buttercup, here we go, all right? And I actually leave my phone on. I mean, if it rings, I'm sorry, but I need to hear the dings, because a lot of times that's the way Spirit confirms things for me. So that's what's up, okay? All right. So anyway, we're going to start off with the overarching energy that, you know, is over the Aries collective now and over the next few weeks. And the card that came out for you was, you need to set some boundaries, Aries. You need to set some boundaries, baby. It says, the garden blooms when guarded from pest. Are there any pests sniffing at your door? Are there any pests in your life that you need to exterminate? Figuratively speaking. Okay? Or is it like this card says, that you might have a little pest around, but the key is for you to set higher boundaries and stick with them. Okay? All right. So, what do your angels want you to know? And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, I need to look back on the Libra reading that I just did for the air signs. I believe that all three of these cards, these angel messages, I think all three of these came out in the Libra reading as well, Aries. And your opposite sign is a Libra, okay? I've got infinite possibilities. All right. Yeah, I love this. You're at the threshold of infinite possibilities, Aries. The universe is opening new paths for you. So break free from any old limits and explore the unknown. The potential ahead is greater than you think. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. My nose is itching. Ugh. Okay. But you need to surrender. You can't control every damn thing, fire sign. I know how y'all do. You can't have control over everything. Only have control of what you can do on this side, and allow Spirit, you see Spirit with the white feather, to do the rest. All right, to do the rest. Letting go creates the greatest change. And enlightenment on top of that. Okay. Yeah, I like it. You're on the path to enlightenment, discovering higher truths. All right. Have you noticed a recent shift in your awareness, Aries? Continue following this light, because it's going to lead you to greater wisdom, okay, and infinite possibilities. But you have to surrender control. All right. And what did the wise ones say, right? The ascended masters, what do they want Aries to know? I can't read this. Let me see. It says, if you insist on your price, people will forget your value. Ooh. Orisha Obara says, if you insist on your price, people will forget your value. Ooh, cha! That speaks volumes right there. That speaks volumes. People, I mean, if you beat on your chest like a peacock and walk around spreading your wings or your tail, your fan all the time, insisting how valuable you are, people, it's like the boy crying wolf. People are just going to be like, yeah, whatever. You shouldn't have to go around beating your chest and unfolding your tail fan for others to notice your value and your beauty and your abundance. Either they're going to recognize that or they're not. All right? Yeah. So do not insist anymore. All right, set your boundaries. Set your boundaries, and one of those boundaries being that I am no longer going to have to tell you what my value is. Because if you don't know, bitch, it's time to go. All right, it's time to go. All right, so, and what are some of the insights or some of the epiphanies that, you know, the folks in the Aries collective need to have now and over the next few weeks? I've got Yeah, this one came in reverse though. You're no longer going to be using poor judgment. You are no longer going to be using poor judgment, Aries. Okay? Because you're going to set higher boundaries so that when you make your judgment calls, they're going to be out of discernment. They're going to be solid, okay? And then I've got earning back trust, means starting from the bottom. So if you've lost trust in something or someone, then that person, or flip the script if it's you, is going to have to start at the bottom in order to earn trust again. All right? So maybe somebody, did you dirty. I'm not laughing if somebody did you dirty, because we've all been done dirty in life, right? And it don't feel good. But if you allow this person, or this person allows you to stay in their life, then just know that it's a long climb back up to where you once were at the top of this beautiful staircase. Meaning, you got to earn all that trust back, okay? And it says, ready to release the love block. You ready to release your love block, Aries? Or is somebody ready to release their love block when it comes to you? And it's funny, let me see, where's that card at? At the bottom, where is that card? Okay, at the bottom of the deck that I just was looking at, it says, true love stories never end. So this could have to do with a connection, a love story, a romance, okay? Somebody that you love and care about. If it's not a lover, then it's somebody that you love and care about, okay? That might have done you dirty in some kind of way, and maybe you use poor judgment, maybe they use poor judgment, but the trust has been lost here, all right? And it could be that you're going to rebuild whatever this is, possibly. I'm going to put all these cards. Spirit says redirect, though. Redirect, go the other way. New routes hide blooms, only your steps can unveil. So you might need to go into a new path, and if you choose a new path, you may unveil some new beautiful blooms that you never knew existed. All right, especially if you have higher boundaries and standards, okay? All right. Let me turn my fan on because I'm about to sweat. I always sweat when I do readings. All right, Aries. Woo, that air feels good. Okay. Now we're about to get into the tarot deck. I'm going to pull a few cards, and if they're straightforward, we won't have to clarify. If they're kind of then we will clarify, okay? So let's see what Spirit wants and needs you to know from the tarot deck, all right? Okay, so before I shuffle, excuse me, before I shuffle, I'm going to show you the one card, the one major arcana card that came out for the collective, and this is Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy has been coming out for pretty much everybody, okay? So, and that very well could be because Uranus is in Gemini, all right? And the opposite sign of Gemini is a Sagittarius, so that may be why this is very strong energy. Temperance. Stay cool, boo. Stay cool. Not just temperature wise, but stay cool, be patient. Have faith, have trust that if you do everything that you need to do on your end, like we just got finished talking about, that Spirit is going to be working in the background, all right? But you can't control everything. You need to surrender your control, and you need to stay calm and emotionally intelligent. All right, because when the sun comes up, it's a brand new day, baby, and you're going to go towards the sun where there's abundance and blessings, okay? All right, we keep that there, and we'll go over these two cards at the end. All right, Spirit, what we got? I think this is called the the relatives, I don't know, the relatives deck or something like that. I don't really know. But anyway, let's go. Spirit, what messages do you have for our Aries collective? Now, and let's just say until, oops, good gosh. Let's just say now until the 1st of July. What messages do you have for our beautiful Aries, our rams that are the first ones to kick down the gate, right? For the whole zodiac, all right? What do you have for them? March 21st through April 20th, Spirit. Oh, let me cut. All right. All right, what is in the energy that our beautiful Arians do not, I don't want to say Arian, that sounds bad. Our Aries need to know, all right? The energy that you don't see is 5 of Cups. The card of regret. Who's got regrets? Anybody got regrets out there? Huh? Anybody crying over 3 spilled cups out there? Feeling lost? Like you missed an opportunity that maybe you should have jumped on. Maybe there was 3 involved in whatever this situation is. Especially if this is a relationship, somebody lost trust, maybe because they had made a poor judgment call, and this is where we're at right here. 5 of Cups. Loss, disappointment, sadness, regret, regrets. Okay, what's in the middle, Spirit? Aquarius energy. Somebody needs to have unwavering faith. Alright? Unwavering faith, and maybe somebody's having some realizations here, though, you know? Some realizations about what's up, what's happening, what's going on, what has transpired. Yeah, tapping into your spirituality, alright? Alright, Spirit. What's the current energy for Aries? I should have just got them off the top, but what's the current energy for Aries now and over the next few weeks? Please and thank you. Current energy, whoa. We're going to go over all of these in just a moment. I've got the Empress. Oh, and I've got the Star that popped back out. What else, Spirit, for Aries? Until the 1st of July. I've got the 10 of Swords. 2 more, Spirit, 2 more. What else? Current energy for Aries. The Lovers. And you know what? This actually, I picked it up and like this, okay? I picked it up like this, but on the table, this card, if I would have flipped it over, would have been in the reverse. So does this mean that a lover situation has come to an end? I'm going to take it in the reverse, all right, because that's how I flipped it up. But is there a lover situation, Gemini energy, in the reverse? Kind of looking like it from some of the cards we've already seen, guys. One last one for Aries. One last message. What do you have, Spirit? One last message for Aries. What do we have? What do we have? Woo! Okay. What is this? 3 of Cups. Oh. Yeah. I like the fact that this 3 of there we go. I like the fact that this 3 of Cups fell directly on top of the Empress and the Star, and it fell in the crossing energy. Now, in my readings, the crossing energy is very, 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 very strong energy. Like Spirit's like, yes! In all caps, alright? In the crossing energy, it could also mean that there's a blockage or an obstacle preventing you from getting to this energy, okay? Alright. So it landed on the Empress and the Star. Alright? And so I'm going to put this over here, but I just wanted to show that to you, okay? And Taurus, this is Taurus energy. the Empress, she is that divine feminine energy. She gives birth to any and all things. She uses discernment and intuition and is only guided by spirit, you know, in her choices. This is unlimited potential. This is the card of your infinite possibilities, Aries. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the card of your infinite possibilities, because this is what the Empress energy represents. It has nothing to do with your gender. Okay. All right. We talked about the star. This is also tapping into your spirituality. Okay. Tapping in to that unwavering faith and having hope that whatever is going on, there can be some sort of resolution or something like that. You know what I mean? Got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there could be a resolution if you close out this painful chapter. This is the Ten of Swords. This could be the last 10-year cycle that we just ended in 2025. This could be the end of pain, loss, disappointment, heartbreak. Closing out that chapter. And then we have the Lovers in reverse. I hate seeing the Lovers in reverse. This could represent a very bad relationship. Somebody, a disconnection in this relationship, uncertainty about this relationship, disloyalty in this relationship. Remember we saw the card about loyalty and trust? And then we got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about happiness. It's about community. It's about living your best life around the people that are loyal and trustworthy and love you as you love them. A great support system. Maybe that's what is in the has gone sideways, or maybe there's whatever's happening. This disloyalty is not allowing this to be in the upright right now. Okay. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity, good fortune. Okay, let's, where's my other deck? What deck do I want to use? Hold on. I'm trying to find that little bitty, I'm going to use the OG deck here. The OG deck, you know what I'm talking about. The Rider-Waite. Alright, so Holy Spirit, we're going to clarify for Aries, what's happening with Aries? What is this current energy that's on the table? What's going on with Aries, the Aries collective? The next few weeks, over the next few weeks, please and thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this deck. What's on the energy? What's in the energy that they do not see in this deck? The Nine of Pentacles. Somebody might be just waiting to see what happens. Somebody might not want to make a move, especially if it affects their abundance, because you know this is Taurus energy and it's all and earth signs. It's all about my stability, baby. Don't mess with that. So maybe somebody's waiting to see, or they could be mulling everything over to see what, you know, what direction they want to go in. But right now there's no movement. Alright, what is this Empress energy, Spirit? We don't have to really clarify the Empress energy, but let's just clarify one or two cards for each card. What is this Empress energy for Aries? What does this represent? Ooh, somebody is, here's another Five of Cups. We already saw the Five of Cups. We already saw the Five of Cups for you. Somebody feeling regret, remorse. I missed an opportunity. Damn it, why did I do that? I messed everything up. Focusing on what was lost And this could be a third party involvement, but there's still 2 viable cups behind. You know, there's still 2 viable cups behind. If this is you feeling this way, don't linger on what was lost. Alright? What else, Spirit? One more card. What is this Empress and 5 of Cups for Aries? What is this Empress energy and 5 of Cups for Aries? Please and thank you. The Star, yet again. The Star. This keeps coming out for you, Aries. The Star energy. Healing. Unwavering faith. Do know that you're getting support from your spirit team. You see? Spirit and your spirit team. Wow, okay. You might feel like this, you know, this 8 of Swords energy, trapped, confined. Thanks, Spirit. Trapped and confined because of this, you know? But believe me, all the swords are behind this lady, and she might be tied up, but her feet aren't bound. She can walk ahead and be free of all this bullshit. Okay? Somebody might feel helpless in whatever the situation is. Okay? But, hey. What does the star, what does this Star card mean for Aries? Whoa, okay. Page of Pentacles. Maybe receiving a new offer, a new opportunity. Okay. This could be because of your unwavering faith in spirit that a new opportunity could come knocking. What does this Page of Pentacles and this Star card mean for Aries? What does this mean for Aries now and over the next few weeks, Spirit? Can you please show us? Yeah, a new opportunity. A new opportunity that may spark life back into you. Passion. Creativity. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so, oh, might be a new love. Oh, Snapples. Oh, snap. But let me tell you first and foremost, when I see the Ace of Cups, and I've always said this since day one, when I see the Ace of Cups, for me, that means nurture yourself. Love on yourself. Okay? Fill your heart space back up, especially if you have dealt with this Ten of Swords energy, loss, disappointment, heartbreak, heartache, all that junk. Okay? Fill your own heart space up where it's overflowing, loving on yourself, and then you will attract new love. Okay? What does this Ten of Swords represent? What does this Ten of Swords represent for our Aries now and over the next few weeks? What is this Ten of Swords, Spirit? Show us, please, 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 please. What is this Ten? Oh, okay. King of Swords. Aquarius energy. Making the firm, clear decision to put an end to this painful cycle and letting it go. Wrapping it up, closing the door, and locking it. Okay? One more. What is this King of Swords and Ten of Swords? What is this King of Swords and Ten of Swords, please? Okay. And going towards something new. Going towards something new. Taking action. I mean, this could be taking action after you make a decision to close out this chapter. Taking action to do it. Going towards something new. Okay? Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Alright now, close out that Ten of Swords cycle, guys. It is time. Don't keep laying on the ground bleeding out. Alright? It's time to get up. Raise your boundaries. Dust yourself off. Have unwavering faith that spirit That this happened for a reason, and Spirit has got infinite possibilities waiting for you. Whether it's love or whatever. Okay? Lovers. What is this Lovers in reverse? What is this Lovers in reverse, Spirit? Aries. What does this Lovers in reverse mean for Aries? Wait a minute. What is this Lovers? Oh! Oh, shit! Did you just see that? Aries. You saw this, right? Yeah, you did. The Four of Wands in reverse. Clarifying the Lovers in reverse. Somebody is going through a breakup, a separation, a divorce, something like that. Something like that. Like your home is no longer a home. This is not a marriage anymore. Something, there is no celebrations. It's conflict. And this relationship feels like it has been canceled. One more. What is this Four of Wands in reverse and Lovers in reverse? What is this Four of Wands in reverse and Lovers in reverse? Please and thank you, Spirit. This is for Aries. What you got? What you got? What you got? Whoop! Okay. The Nine of Swords in reverse. This is a loss of... this is unpredictable behavior. Maybe somebody might want to swoop in and speak their truth. With this Ace of Swords, they want to come in and speak their truth, but I just feel like that ain't gonna happen. I don't feel like that's gonna happen. There is no truth. There is no truth to coming here. Or this could also be that there is no communication here. In order for this message to be delivered, what's on the bottom? Yeah, somebody's closed out the chapter. Somebody has closed out or will be closing out this chapter on whatever this is. It's a done deal. And what comes after the World? The Zero card. The Fool card. New. Alright. And lastly, what is this Three of Cups in the crossing for Aries? What is this? Spirit is on fire. Listen. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse, okay? The worst is over. The worst is over, okay? You may not be able to be in this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups energy right now of celebration and feeling fully supported and all this other stuff, but you're going to get there, okay? Because the worst is over, okay? It's over. All these swords are falling out your back. It's done. All right, it's done. The Ten of Swords also in reverse could mean that somebody has reached a point where they feel like they're at rock bottom, you know, where they can't get up, where they can't close out this chapter for whatever reason. They feeling stuck. All right, delays, something like that. What is this Ten of Swords in reverse and this Three of Cups for Aries? What is this Ten of Swords? The Tower. And it's so funny because the Tower card fell on top of this other Ten of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Wow. This is chaos. This is everything you thought it was has just shown you that it is. It's just blown up. Boom. If you thought you had something that was on a firm foundation, if this was, you thought you had a marriage or a relationship or a connection built on a strong foundation, this is showing you that it wasn't. The shit has blown up. But I love a tower because it's necessary. It's necessary for change. It's necessary for transformation. Okay? Whoa. What's on the bottom? Because you're tired of the conflict and chaos. That whatever this situation was or is, You're done with it. There's been too much chaos, too much conflict, and you're done. All right, you're done. You're done. Yeah. No new offers. No new offers needed. No, with the Page of Cups. Love on yourself. This could be a new offer of love because we got the Ace of Cups. All right. This is in Page energy, so it's either new energy or maybe an energy that's offering you something that's not real, something that's not good. Love on yourself, Aries. Okay? Love on yourself first and foremost. All right? Okay. So, wow. Woo! Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's look at some of those Epiphany cards again. Poor judgment in reverse. Aries said, I'm not going down that road again. I used poor judgment, and that's a done deal. Somebody needs to earn trust back, starting at the bottom. Ready to release the love block. Somebody's ready to release the love block. Is it this Page of Cups with a fish in the cup? And true love stories never end. Ooh, well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. All right. Angel number. Compromise. Maybe somebody wants to compromise with you, Aries, on this whole situation, okay? Especially if they did you dirty, you did them dirty, whatever. Maybe somebody wants to compromise. 0707. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. Move on, baby. Move on. After you've thought about whatever this is, time to move on, boo. All right? So 0707, which equals a 14. All right? And 14, what is it? And 14 in the major arcana equals the Temperance card. Be patient, stay calm, don't panic. All right? Thank you, Spirit, equals the Temperance card, and the 14 adds to a 5, and 5s are all about change, and you are getting away from that 5 energy. You're getting away from the chaos, the conflict, the up and down, all around. You're getting away from that. All right? And the 14 reduces to a 3. All right? Just like this 3 of Cups. 3s are all about reinvention, new, thinking about your future, finding happiness, community, support, living your best life, all that. All right? And last, we've got your universal message. You can't... No. Okay, here we go. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change, and we just got finished talking about that, comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets that you have never walked down before. And that sounds very, very similar to the redirect card. New routes hide blooms only your steps can unveil. Go in a new direction, Aries. Set your boundaries high, head held high, shoulders back. If you've been through disappointment, hurt, and loss, we all have. Dust yourself off. Be in this Temperance energy because God and Spirit has got your back. New is coming. New abundance and blessings is coming, especially if you go in another direction. All right? No need to revisit the past. All right? Mwah. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Spirit said love you too. What up? What is going on, my Leo collective? What going on, y'all? It's your girl, Ascension 225, Tarot and Oracle. If you skipped over the intro, guys, all right. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is a reading for the last 2 weeks of June. We're almost to the summer solstice, the designator of when summer begins. I can't believe we're almost done with June, guys. Where is the time flying by? I just don't know. But anyway, so Leo, this is the last 2 weeks of June, and we want to kind of spring off of what your last reading was. And I should have pulled it up because I wanted to actually see what your energy was during that time over the last 2 weeks. Here it is. So the title of last month's reading, and I will attach it to this video in case you need a recap, because sometimes after you hear a reading, you might do a complete brain dump and forget what you heard, except for a few different things, okay? So the title was, You Will Be Victorious in this, what the fuck is that? Hold on. Yeah, you will be victorious in something. I can't see the full title. Hold on, let me see. Okay, here we go. You will be victorious in this conflict. Move forward towards the sun. Your major arcana, the sun. Move towards you, Leo. Move towards knowing you, loving you, embracing you, learning new things about you. It's all about you, Leo. All right? And maybe for the rest of the summer. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not being selfish. That's practicing self-care, baby. Peace. All right. So I will attach that video. And, if you didn't have a chance to look at the last one or the previous 2 weeks, then maybe you can compare notes and see how far you've come, where you need to go, and whatever other spiritual advice are in these 2 videos. All right, so Leo, hope you're doing good, abundantly blessed, happy just because you were able to open your eyes this morning. That in itself is a blessing, and I'm grateful. All right, so we're going to start off with the oracles first, and then we're going to get into tarot. Before you find a nice cozy spot where hopefully you're able to receive these messages, let me just say, Leo, these are general messages. If you need to book a private reading, ascension225tarot@gmail.com, and we can set you up with a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading, okay? And if it's your first time, you get a discount. Alright, so also do your girl solid before you get relaxed. Hit that, ring my doorbell, let me know you're here, and hit that like, share, subscribe button. Reciprocal energy goes a long way. It helps the channel, but it also is you ringing my doorbell saying, hey, I'm here to listen, I'm here to get spiritual guidance, right? And then I give it, and I love it, okay? Alright, so Leo, here we go. You ready? Alright, now, let's do it. So we're going to start off with the oracles, and then we will transfer to the tarot deck, all right? All right, so what is the overarching energy for the Leo collective the last 2 weeks of June? Actually, 2 cards fell out for you. This could be for the next full moon. And I think the next full moon is, let's see, I think it's either the 29th or the 30th of June, okay? We just had a new moon, so the full moon is at the end of the month. So something, you might need this message gearing up to the full moon or when the full moon hits. Full moons are all about renewal. They're about spiritual growth, spiritual rejuvenation, renewing your faith, or tapping into something new that's spiritual. It's also realigning yourself with whoever you pray to and releasing the negativity and what no longer serves you. All right, Leo. So it says, fully living in your powers of the universe. All right, fully living and embracing your powers of the universe, okay? And then secondly, we've got one of the Orishas, one of the ancient ones, that gave you a 22, which is a master number. I know I was born on a 22. All right. 2s are typically about choosing, all right, deciding, thinking, all right, and using judgment. Awarin says, when you are always saying yes to others, you are saying no to yourself, Leo. Did you hear me loud and clear now? Let me say that one more time. When you are always saying yes to others, you are saying no to yourself. What is it that you're saying yes to others but no to yourself? This feels like people-pleasing type of energy right here. Are any of you Leos people pleasers out there? Spirit is reminding you that you need to be the master of your own domain. No, this is not a Seinfeld episode, guys. This is, you need to figure out how to speak your truth and learn how to say no, because it is a full sentence, okay? All right. And the spirit team, the old wise ones, the ascended masters say that learn. It's time to learn. It's time to learn. Knowledge is a tree growing with every leaf. Every leaf tells a story, like a chapter of your life. Something that you're going to be learning, and this could also tap into that spiritual learning or that spiritual growth, that spiritual enlightenment we were just talking about. I've got focus. Time to learn and focus. Eyes on the summit. All else fades. Keep your eyes on the prize, like Martin Luther King said, right? So learning, focusing, oh yeah, baby. On that spirituality we just talked about. Your roots drink from ancestral wisdom. I love it. I love it. That is so well said. You're going through, it feels like a growth spurt. That's what it feels like to me, Leo. All right, and the last set of oracle cards, I've got Golden Palace. Golden Palace. I love this. I love this oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed. It's called what's it called again? Shoot. Or something map. Something map. Your spiritual map or guiding map or something like that. But it's from Colette Baron Reed, and you've got Golden Palace. Blessings and abundance are heading your way. Hell, you might even receive a Golden Palace. Okay? It could be when the moon is in this type of phase. But abundance and blessings, that's what this card represents. And just going with the flow and not trying to control the abundance that comes towards you, but just go with the flow and allow Spirit to give it to you, to bring it to you, to gift you. This is a 23 card, which adds to a 5. 5s are all about change, right? Change is hard, right? No one likes to go through change. It's so uncomfortable sometimes. But it's needed in order to grow. Okay, it's important in order to grow. And the card reduces to a 1, and 1s are all about new abundance, new blessings, new chapters. Spirit says, Leo, the one who roars, we need you to have an equal measure of listening intently to the messages being brought to you. See, the birds bring messages, to the messages that we're whispering to you, whispering in your ear, hearing it in a song, whatever, seeing a sign that represents what we want to tell you. Listen deeply and profoundly to the messages being sent to you, Leo, and talk and talk less. Listen more. Magic prayer. Whatever you've been praying for, you shall receive with this magic prayer. This is someone deeply enmeshed in having unwavering faith, or you need to, in the power of spirit and what spirit can do in your life. Okay? So whatever you're praying for, keep praying, keep manifesting. This magic prayer that you have will come to fruition. And this is also a 32 card, which adds to a 5 and reduces to a 1. Okay, just like this Golden Palace card. And this listening card is a 53 card. 53 adds to an 8, and 8s are all about your energy, Leo. You are the number 8 in the major arcana. You are strength. Okay? That internal inner power of yours, your persistence, your perseverance, you being courageous even when it seems like you can't do it. And the 53 reduces to 2. And 2s are all about making a choice. Okay? This or that, up or down, him or her, him or him. It doesn't matter. This job or that job. Making a choice, choosing a path. And also, the 2 also stands for balance and harmony, duality. Okay? Alright. I love this so far, Leo. Okay. We're going to go over the universal message and the angel number at the end. Alright, Spirit. What do you want our Leos to know now and over the next few weeks until, let's just say until the 1st of July? What do you want Leo to know? What do you want Leo to know? One more shuffle, Spirit, please, and thank you for Leo. The last 2 weeks of June 2026. All right. What is in the energy that our beautiful Leo lions do not see coming towards them? 7 of Swords. This is a time for you to be strategic, my beautiful Leos. Strategy on how you're going to get from this point to that point. That could be the decision that you need to make. Maybe that's what you're getting spiritual enlightenment about. Mercury retrograde! Okay, I'm sorry. I can't talk. Alright, yeah. You being strategic, okay? This could be you moving quickly, maybe a little bit too quickly. Maybe you need to slow down and put a little bit more thought into it. Not to the point where you're at an 8 of Swords where you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to think. I feel trapped by my own thoughts. And that could be self-sabotage, but slow down a little bit and use some strategy. Okay? And also watch out for people trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Alright? Don't be wearing rose-colored glasses, because you know, this also is the card of illusion, deception. Alright, pulling the wool over your eyes. So watch out for that. Alright, Spirit. Current energy for Leo now and over the next few weeks. And, okay, this card wanted to flip over. And we'll go over all these cards in just a minute. We've got the Fool card. All right. What else? What else? For Leo, what else do you want them to know or see? Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. All right, what else, Spirit? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else do you have for Leo? Queen of Wands. I need two more, Spirit. One more. Two more. Okay. Uh-oh. We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, and the Page of Swords just fell out. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Okay, so the Nine of Swords fell out first, and the Ten of Swords fell out on top of it. And the Page of Swords fell out on top. So I'm just going to put this right here, since it came out. Got the Four of Pentacles on the bottom. Somebody trying to hold on to something I can't even talk. Damn it, Mercury retrograde. Hanging on for dear life, not wanting to let go. This could be you even, being more stingy with your money, maybe needing to. Maybe you need to be more stingy with your money. Look at the economy today. You go to the grocery store and buy 5 items and it's $100. Maybe you need to hold on a little tighter to your money so that it does not affect your stability. Or this is holding on to your money, saving your money towards stability. Okay, because the fours are all about safety, security, and stability. And yeah, so this could also indicate that you're unable to let go of other things, but we'll have to see more in the reading, okay? So let's get in it. Let's get in it, Leo. The Fool. Remember we talked about new chapters, new beginnings? Yeah, this is that energy right there. You taking a leap of faith, going towards you, the sun. Thank you, Spirit. You going towards the sun, Leo, your other major arcana that represents your zodiac. Will you take this leap of faith and start a brand new chapter, a brand new cycle? This is year 2026. This is the first year of a new 10-year cycle. So, what's up, Leo? I've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, cards in the crossing in my readings could be very, very strong energy where Spirit says, yes, this message needs to be delivered about abundance and prosperity that the Ten of Pentacles represent. Also, in the crossing cards could also represent that there is some sort of obstacle or something standing in your way of getting to this Ten of Pentacles, this very, very abundant energy. Like you got money in the bank, you can go out anytime you want, you can vacay, whatever, okay, and not have to really worry about holding on to every dime, okay? Maybe some of you guys are in this energy that's sort of sideways and working on your stability, working on your finances, okay? Because that's what it is, working on your prosperity, but you haven't reached that point yet where this Ten of Pentacles can be seen in the upright, okay? And then I've got the Queen of Wands. Fire energy, baby. And I love the rainbow because happy Pride Month, everybody. I love all of my friends and family that belong to the Rainbow Club, the Rainbow family. I love you all so very much, and I support you 1,000%. All right, yeah, Queen of Wands, fiery energy. The Queen of Wands she's no nonsense. She's empowered. She's determined. She perseveres, okay? Yeah. Uh-oh, we got a Ten of Cups in reverse here, guys. This definitely could mean that a Ten of Cups situation, love, or the ultimate love situation, or family has turned upside down. It's no longer this ultimate happy family or happy couple. This represents the loss of this relationship, okay? Disharmony, or there's something that could be affecting this Ten of Cups situation. Maybe it's the money, maybe it's the finances, because I'm telling you, lack of good communication and financial issues, man, those are like one of the top two things that couples have to deal with, okay? And can turn maybe a great situation upside down, especially if you're, if it's a financial and you're struggling and all that other stuff. All right. Last card is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is creating anxiety here, guys. This is creating anxiety, worry. Somebody's not eating, not sleeping. They are so worried about whatever this situation is. Okay? Man. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, you could be, receiving a new message. It could be about the situation. Okay? You could be getting truth and clarity about the situation because the Ace of Swords is upright. Okay. And the Page of Swords could be somebody researching, looking things up. Hey, thank you, Spirit. Looking things up. Some people call this like the spy card, watching the other person. It could be, I don't know, but this is researching, learning, and this could also be a message coming towards you, okay? But the interesting thing is that these two cards together equal the Ten of Swords. Not good. The Ten of Swords is pain. It could be from the last 10-year cycle. It's pain. All the pain, loss, disappointment, grief combined, right, that you have experienced. All right. Can we clarify these cards, please, Spirit? Let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards for our Leos, please, and thank you, Spirit. Let's clarify some of these cards for our Leo, the Lions, for the last part of June, please, and thank you, of 2026. All right, what do we have? On the bottom, we've got the Five of Swords. Yeah. You've got a lot of fives represented in your reading, and fives are all about change, whether you want to go through change or not. Sometimes Spirit nudges us into change and discomfort for our growth, okay? And so the Five of Swords, this is conflict, chaos, fighting, arguing, not getting along, not seeing eye to eye. Is this a connection that this is happening in, Leo? What does this full energy represent for Leo? Oh, okay, thank you. I've got a Ten of Pentacles. Maybe this is you, Leo, thinking that being able to start a new chapter, a new cycle, okay, you can go towards your Ten of Pentacles. I love that. Taking that leap of faith. But a decision needs to be made, and you can't sit at this crossroads for long. Okay? Because you could overthink things and stay stuck at this crossroads. That's what the Two of Swords is. And we talked about the twos being a number of choice, choosing, deciding this or that. So, who needs to make this decision? What's this Ten of Pentacles in sideways represent for Leo? What does Ten of Pentacles sideways represent for our Leos? Please and thank you, Spirit. Uh-oh, this wanted to fall out. We'll let it. Temperance. That Sagittarius energy of being, patient. Being patient. Having acceptance that you are not in full control of this situation, and that you need to allow spirit to work in the background, and you need to stay balanced and centered and do what you need to do, and allow spirit to do what spirit needs to do. Be patient. Okay? It's coming. It's coming. You got a 10 of Pentacles here and a 10 of Pentacles here. Leo, what's up? What's on the bottom? 7 of Wands. Stay the course. Don't deviate. This is perseverance right here. 7 of Wands. Okay? Yeah. This is protecting what you want, what you need, standing up for yourself, and having the courage to do so when people are coming at you from all different angles, okay? Queen of Wands, please give me a card to show with this Queen of Wands. Whoa. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. You giving back. You giving back. Okay, especially if you have it. This could be you volunteering your services. Maybe that's who you are, volunteering your services. The other half of you, your opposite sign is an Aquarius, the humanitarian. This is that type of energy, being a humanitarian, giving back to others. Okay, pulling the other person forward or up. I love this energy right here. This is about gratitude as well. All right, Spirit, what does this 10 of Cups in the reverse mean for Leo? Whoa. Remember when Joey, on this old show back in the 80s, used to go, whoa, Joey Lawrence. Uh-oh. We have a Page of Cups, and we've got an Emperor in reverse. Oh boy. An Emperor in reverse. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. An Emperor in reverse could be somebody that's manipulative, controlling, very stubborn, hard to deal with. Alright? Have you ever been with a very stubborn person that is inflexible? Yeah, that's this type of energy right here. Okay? Maybe somebody lost some of their power, or is just not the leader that maybe you expected them to be, or maybe what they proclaim to be. Page of Cups. This could have to do with children. Page of Cups sometimes represents children. It could be that this Emperor in reverse wants to apologize for something. A small offering. It has a frog in it, though, or a fish in it. I don't know. Yes, because the Emperor in reverse could represent somebody who's very childish and immature, who's not a leader, who sees themselves as an emperor, but they really don't wear the crown. Okay? This could also be an apology here. What's on the bottom? 10 of Wands. Yeah. This has been exhausting. Whatever this is, has been exhausting. Is it time to lay down these burdens, Leo? What about this 9 of Swords and Page of Swords? What about this 9 of Swords and Page of Swords for Leo? Okay. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. This is somebody who may have turned out to be a disappointment, Leo. If we're not talking about you, then we're talking about the other person. Flip the script if you need to. This is somebody who turned out to be a complete disappointment. Somebody who might have been deceptive with their love, maybe manipulative with their love. Maybe what they offered was an empty cup because this cup is upside down. And you're putting it in, you're done. Truth and clarity is yours, Leo, with the Queen of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This Queen of Swords ain't having the BS, okay? She thinks objectively and intelligently. And air energy, she's able to communicate exactly what's up. And with the sword being in the upright position, she is getting truth and clarity. Now she'll listen. Her hand is extended. She's like, okay, you can come talk to me, but you better not bring any bullshit with you, okay? I ain't with it. Because she might lop somebody's head off, okay? So, Leo ain't playing. Leo ain't playing. 8 of Cups. Leo, if there is no truth and clarity, Leo is walking away from whatever this situation is. Bye. Ooh, in search of what brings harmony and love, equal, balanced love. Oh, damn, Leo. Woo. And away from this type of energy. 9 of Swords again. Oh, child. Leo said, I ain't having it. I'm done with this. This is a relationship, whether it's a lover, a friend, it's somebody that you're in connection with, period. And Leo's like, I'm not having any more of this bullshit. No more deception. You aren't going to blow my head up with all these illusions. I'm starting to see things clearly now. I forgot to show you all this card, the Major Arcana that came out for you, the Hermit, Virgo energy. You needing to take time to go into Hermit energy so that you can really analyze everything. So that you do have truth and clarity. Okay? Analyze everything. Ask Spirit for Spirit's guidance so that you can use discernment when you have analyzed everything, gone inward and hashed all this shit out. And when you do come out of hermit mode, there's going to be some judgment calls. You better believe it. Ooh, Leo, wow. Okay. All right, finishing up. Oh, bam, bam, bam. Leo, listen. Listen, Linda. Angel number 555. We talked a lot about fives because you had a shitload of fives fall out in the cards. Right? Yeah. Oh, not just the tarot cards, but the oracle cards as well. This is all about change. Change and changes. Ooh. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, Leo. Alright? But it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is why you've been looking for, that is what you've been looking for. Push through whatever this is, discomfort, okay? There's a reward waiting at the finish line. And we already talked about your reward is abundance and blessings. With this Golden Palace card, you got to use intuition. You got to go inward, focus, analyze on what's important. All right? Separate fact from fiction so you have clarity. Yeah, so that what you need to learn, yeah, is very, very clear to you. All right? Yeah. And lastly, your universal message. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming, Leo. It's something filled with divine magic. Ooh. that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive it. What? If you were to receive what you are asking for right now. And this is interesting, and this sort of plays on this one card right here, the word magic. It says it's something filled with divine magic, because your magic prayers are being heard and worked on in the background. So have faith and trust. Listen to Spirit. Listen to your heart and the guidance that Spirit and your heart are giving you in whatever this situation is right here. Alright? Alright. It may be time for a new chapter, Leo. Love you guys. Hello, all of my beautiful Sagittarians of the galaxy, my polar opposite sign. I love my Sagittarians. I'm a Gemini. You're my kissing cousin, my polar opposite. All right. So, Sag, we are about to get into your reading to see what Spirit and your Spirit team wants and needs you to know over the next few weeks, right, until the 1st of July, guys. I can't believe it's almost July. We're in a Mercury retrograde, so if I stumble over my words or something else happens, honey girl, listen, boy, it is what it is. It's Mercury retrograde. What can I tell you, okay? We are almost at the summer solstice. I can't believe it's summer already. So here we go. We're about to find out what Spirit wants and needs you to know over the next few weeks, my Sagittarius. I hope you're wonderful and wonderfully and abundantly blessed and happy for no damn reason. Mwah! I love you guys. Alright, so this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. If you need a personal, hit me up at ascension225tarot@gmail.com, baby. And we will set you up for a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading, okay? All right. And don't forget, before you find a nice, cozy spot to receive these messages, don't forget to ring my doorbell, guys. You can ring my bell. All right. That was a bad attempt. I'm sorry. But hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Ring my bell. Let me know you're here to be able to receive. All right. It's reciprocal energy, guys, and I do appreciate it. Mwah! Love you. Like, share, subscribe, and hype. Okay? All right. So, Sag, how you doing? All right. So we're about to jump into a few of the oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the tarot deck here. With just a quick recap of to see what the last few weeks has brought you. Now, I'm just trying to see. Give me 1 second. I was trying to see the last video I did for you. Okay, here we go. The first 2 weeks of June. The message for that reading, well, this is your love. Was this your love reading? Yeah, this is your love reading. Somebody didn't value the relationship and they want it back, but you're completely out of their league right now. Sag, I probably don't have to tell you that, right? Right. And then also, didn't I do a June? Oh, this is the June. Wait a minute. I thought I did a June. Oh, shit. I thought I did an actual June reading for you. The first part of June. I don't know what happened. I don't think I did. Okay, but anyway, the whole month of May. Let's just take the whole month of May. You were going through some emotional healing. Healing your heart, healing your spirit. As a matter of fact, you've been going through that for the last few months, right? Maybe over the last year of healing your heart, getting yourself back. And now, in May, for your May reading, somebody was trying to find their way back into your energy, into your space, into your heart. But from what all the cards indicated, Sagittarius has been going through, just like Gemini is going through this astronomical spiritual glow up over the last 5 years. But some of you may have gone through a breakup, a separation, a divorce over the last year or two, and Sagittarius has been continuing to spiritually grow, but also healing themselves and coming back to themselves, okay? Because sometimes you can get lost in a relationship. All right, so here we go. We're going to pick up from there, guys. All right, so the overarching energy for this reading is, this is from the African Orishas. They're like ascended masters, all-knowing. Egial Nile says that the tongue is the whip of the body. The tongue is the whip of the body, right? You know how in church they say that watch what you say, watch the words that you speak, because they could come to fruition, right? And some people also say the tongue is mightier than the sword, right? You've heard that before. So this is you being mindful, Sagittarius, of what you're speaking out into the universe. If you want good juju, you want abundance, you want your manifestations to come to fruition, speak it out loud. All right? If you speak negative things about lack or what things are going bad for you, then that can also take on life, okay? So the tongue is the whip of the body. Remember that. All right. What do we have here? We've got, it's time to open your heart. Open your heart. Don't close your heart after your heart has been damaged or hurt, or you experience grief, loss, pain. A lot of people become bitter and they close their heart off. Spirit says, don't do that. Don't do that. Whatever happened, it was for you to learn something. And also for you to get back to yourself and love on yourself and be a better version of yourself because of what had happened. Right? So closed doors don't let light in. And we need all the light that we can. I am not saying to give your heart to just anybody. I'm saying that an open heart also attracts an open heart. Focus, baby. Alright? Focus on the task at hand. Whatever you need to focus on right now to get you where you need to be. Healed. Abundant. Alright, all that. It's time to focus. Eyes on the summit. All else fades. Martin Luther King said, keep your eyes on the sparrow. Okay? And you are ending a cycle. You are genuinely ending a cycle. And 2025 was the end of that 10-year cycle. 2026 is year one of a new 10-year cycle. What will your next 10 years look like? It says sunset isn't an end, but a prelude to a new dawn, right? Or to dawns. Yeah, a new dawn for you. A new dawn for you. I love this, Sag. Because I feel like I'm speaking to myself, because a lot of Sagittarius energy really resonates with me because you're my other half. Alright. And lastly, what the angels want you to know, talisman. Oh yeah. Talisman. She's got something in her hand. You know what I mean? She's got something in her hand. Like, it could be a good luck charm. It could be your cross. It could be whatever. You know what I mean? A mandala or something. But that gives you, that empowers you, that gives you the strength to keep moving forward. You know? This comes from where you came from. All the lessons you learn where you came from that are going to help you to get to where you need to go. Okay? Yeah. Allow your talisman to guide you. It's good fortune. Okay? And ride the wave, baby. Ride the wave. Go with the flow. Don't try to control every aspect of what's happening in your life. Go with the flow. Because Spirit is also working in the background, Sag. Okay, you can't control everything. Ride the wave. And this is also ride the wave of abundance and all the good things that are coming your way. I love that. And then we've got Gentle Gardener. And you know, this card, the Gentle Gardener, really reiterates what the Orishas said about your tongue being a whip to the body. The Gentle Gardener is all the things that we whisper and tell ourselves, good, bad, indifferent. If you whisper good and loving things to yourself, then that's what will come about. If you whisper negativity and lack and disappointment in yourself, then your garden will not thrive. Be this gentle gardener and speak life, and continue to speak life and truth and abundance and prosperity and perseverance into your life. Don't allow your tongue to be a sword or a whip to you. Okay? Alright. So, I like that. It's deep. This is deep already, guys. Alright, we'll go over these two cards and just at the end of your reading, I want to point your attention over here. The major arcana that I asked for Spirit to provide to our Sagittarians, the Justice card came out. The Justice, excuse me. Justice represents Libra energy. You could have Libra in your birth natal chart. You could be dealing with a Libra. You know what I'm saying? But Libra brings balance. Libra brings justice, fairness, equilibrium. That's what this card represents right here. So you are getting some form of justice in your life. The scales are balancing out in your life, Saggy. All right? And it's a beautiful thing. It's a real beautiful, beautiful thing. Maybe things seemed unbalanced in your life for a while. But guess what? You are overcoming that energy of feeling unbalanced, okay? Wow. For some of you, this can also mean that maybe you're getting some justice in a legal matter as well, okay? All right, let's get it. I don't know what this deck is called, but we're going to use it anyway. All right, Spirit, we're tapping into our Sagittarius collective. This is over the next few weeks until the beginning of July. What do you want to talk to our Sagittarians about, Spirit? What you want to tell them? All right, what's the most important energy that you would like for me to relay to our Sagittarius brothers and sisters out there? What's on the bottom, the energy that our Sagittarians aren't aware of, they can't see, but may be coming towards them? What is this? Okay. Six of Pentacles. Reciprocity. Equal give and take. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Yeah. Because of what you have given. Okay? Somebody recognizes what you have given and they want to give back to you the same. Balance, energy. I love this. You could be getting also an advancement or coming into some good fortune in your life. Okay, Spirit. So, show us. I need 5 cards. I need the most important energy that our Sagittarians need to see. What is it? Okay. All right, hold on. We got this one. We got that one. We're going to go over all of these in just a momento. All right. What else for Sagittarius, Spirit? What else? From now until the 1st of July. Most important energy. Okay. Ooh, okay, these cards are just spilling out, Sag. Got them. I've got all 5 now. All right. And the 6 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The 6 of Cups. Could this be someone from the past? We already talked about this. we talked about somebody wanting to come back into your life. This could be that energy. Somebody, when they think of you, they feel very nostalgic. They miss you, all the good times, all the memories. That's what this energy is right here. They found, this is where happiness was found. Okay? This could maybe represent a reconciliation? I don't know. Alright, so let me show you what the 5 cards that came out. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feeling left out. Somebody feeling left out of your world, your life, your energy. Somebody feeling like a major loss. They're feeling like they have a major loss in their life. Maybe because, I don't know, sometimes when I see the 5 of Pentacles, when I see some of the illustrations on these cards, like one of my decks shows somebody with a suitcase walking out the door, the other person standing in the doorway watching the other person walk away. This could be a feeling of loss, a feeling of disappointment, a feeling of I don't feel supported in this situation. Queen of Pentacles, you, boss mama, boss daddy, okay, however you identify, but this is that Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is ambitious, she's empowered, she's confident, she's creative, and she's determined to get exactly what it is that she's passionate about. Knight of Cups. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups here. This could be that knight rushing up or riding up on his horse, saying, "Hey, beautiful Sagittarius, I saw you around the way, and I would like to take you and serenade you with my guitar, take you out for a glass of wine, or maybe a pony ride or something, a date of some type, possibly, romantic connection." The only thing is is that we have a queen here, a Queen of Pentacles here, which is that earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have a Knight of Cups, maybe wanting to romance you in some way, but a knight and a queen are mismatched. Okay, a queen and a queen, okay. A king and a king, okay. A queen and a king, yes. But a knight and a queen, no. You're not on the same level. Alright, and your May reading, love reading, was y'all aren't on the same page. You're not even on the same level anymore. If this is a past person wanting to come back to you and test out the waters and shit. Because there was a tower. Tower, yeah. An unexpected ending, a blow up. A tower came crashing down, and now there's been complete change, or there will be over the next few weeks. Okay. What is this? Page of Wands. Could be a new offer, a new passionate offer coming your way. Okay. Yeah. Pages are also students, so you could be taking a course or something like that you're really passionate about. Alright, so let's see. Let's get some clarifying cards here. I mean, I think it's pretty kind of straightforward, but maybe not all the way. But somebody's feeling left out of your life, out of your world, or you are feeling left out. You can flip the script anytime you want. But so you're coming across as this Queen of Pentacles, unless you're involved with an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who may want to ride up on their horse and ask you, or try to romance you, or ask you for a date or something. But Something has changed here, you know, and there was a tower, okay, or will be a tower. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this deck, and let's go ahead and for Sagittarius, last 2 weeks of June. What's on the bottom, the energy that is not seen? You have a lot of options out there, Sag, a lot of choices that you can choose from. All right, this could also be temptation, you know. Maybe you might be tempted to get into something, or maybe you have a lot of options to choose from. This could be even people coming to you wanting to know you and take you out and stuff like that, you know what I mean, as far as, you know. But this could be having options in any aspect of your life, but use discernment when making a choice, because some of these cups have things in them that you may not necessarily bargain for, like a poisonous snake where there's no anti-venom. All right, okay, what is this Five of Pentacles? What is this Five of Pentacles? This one wanted to fall out. What is this five? Hold on, Spirit, hold on. All right, let's start again. Can you show us what this Five of Pentacles means for Sag? Okay. Yeah, somebody's feeling left out and like this. Sad, depressed, worried, disappointed, anxious, depressed. Can't eat, can't sleep, cry themselves to sleep even. Damn, what the hell? Somebody wants to work as a team. They want to collaborate here. Alright, what is this Five of Pentacles and this Nine of Swords? What is this Five of Pentacles and Nine of Swords for Sagittarius? What are these cards? Okay. Okay. Two of Pentacles in the crossing. The twos in numerology equal harmony and balance, like the Libra card, like the two scales. It's about duality. It's also about making a choice or choices in your life. This was in the crossing, and crossing is either, this is very strong energy, the Two of Pentacles, of you in the process of finding your harmony and being balanced. This could also mean you balancing your finances as well. But maybe you just haven't got there yet, okay? The Two of Pentacles could also be somebody who, I don't want to use the word juggling. I don't want to use that word. All right? This is about partnerships as well, okay? And it represents balance. It represents harmony. Yours is in the crossing. This tells me that there is an imbalance. There may be some disharmony here. Somebody's crying their eyes out every night over you, or flip the script, okay? Yeah. All right, Queen of Pentacles. What does this Queen of Pentacles represent for Sag? Okay. Yeah, I just saw this card at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles. It landed on the Tower energy. Endings turn into blessings in the end. Alright, sometimes we don't understand exactly why is this happening? Why? But then after we heal a little bit and we go through it, and then we look back on it, we're like, oh, that's why. Because I was in a bad situation or bad connection or a bad job or whatever, and that tower had to happen. It had to come crashing down and to inspire change to happen. Now I understand that I need to really think about what I invest in. I really need to give real solid thought to what I invest in, the garden that I invest in. Alright, listen. Hold on. Yeah. Gentle gardener. This is you being mindful and using discernment about what garden you want to invest in. Okay? Yeah, as this Queen of Pentacles, this abundant queen who has it going on. Alright? Abundant like a mofo. Okay? Do I need to get another card for that? I don't know. I just don't. I feel like it's self-explanatory. In order for you to be this Queen of Pentacles, you've got to make this, you've got to be sure and make wise, discerning decisions about what you invest in. People, places, or things. This could also be this Capricorn. If you had a Capricorn or an air or any type of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your life, they want to invest in you. It always happens when sometimes there might be a breakup or a separation or something, and the person realizes, oh shit, I had the best thing I ever had in my life, and you know, how can I get it back? How can I do better? How can I, you know what I mean? All that type of stuff. All right, so Nine of Cups. What does this Nine of Cups represent for Sag? Yeah. The Nine of Cups represents somebody who, this person is totally checked out, all right? Spirit is offering this person 4 cups of love and emotion and connection, and this person is sitting there, eyes closed, arms crossed, and they don't give a shit. So either you don't give a shit, you're apathetic, you're not ready for a connection right now, or this could have been how you felt in your past connection, bored, like checked out. Let's use that word, checked out. Either this is you or the other person, totally checked out. All right? But this, whoever this is, this Nine of Cups, they want to come in and romance you. Or you want to swoop in and romance somebody else. But before, you or the other person, you were like this. You could have both been like that. I don't know, hon. Oh my God, look. Tower again. Yeah. This apathy, not caring, not being involved in the relationship, being checked out, created this tower. The shit came crashing down. All right, let's clarify the tower, Spirit. Can we clarify this tower for Sag? Can we clarify the tower for Sag? This is for now and over the next few weeks. Let's clarify this tower card for Sag. Whoa, uh-oh. All right, you saw that, right? Okay. We got 2 cards in the reverse. Okay. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Upright, this is somebody who overthinks and feels trapped by their own thoughts. Okay, overwhelmed by their own thoughts. Okay, trapped. Or maybe this is how you felt in that connection, trapped. Or they felt trapped. But this is, the worst is over. I'm free, bitch! That's what this means. I'm free. I'm able to move forward. It's time for change. Now I can focus. Okay? Because all these swords aren't all around me. Swords are thoughts. It could be overthinking and also communication. Okay? So we've got that. And we've got the Judgment. Maybe somebody didn't use sound judgment here. Okay? Maybe somebody did not use sound judgment here. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like maybe somebody was afraid or is afraid of change. Somebody might have not had good self-esteem or maybe self-doubt. You know what I mean? Indecisive. Maybe somebody's indecision or procrastination or being afraid to change created this tower. 8 of Swords, yeah, and the 8 of Swords. Time. And that created this, it's time to move on, it's time to move forward from whatever this is. Alright, yeah. And what is this page of wands? Page of wands for Sag, page of wands for Sag. 9 of cups. Yeah. And this 9 of cups, it landed right here on top of all these other cards. It landed on the Knight of Cups. It landed on the Tower. It landed on the 8 of Swords in reverse and the Judgment and the 4 of Cups. Somebody checked out. The 9 of Cups is, it is time for Sagittarius to examine what fills their cups up. What makes you happy? What fills your cups up? What makes you happy and content? This is you solo dolo. We're not talking about another person in your life. Even if you have another person in your life, if you're not a full functioning person, if you don't even know what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with, then guess what? You don't have this right here. And if you don't have this, then this is Spirit saying, examine and focus on what fills Sagittarius's cup up. Because if you add one more cup to this is the 10 of Cups, the ultimate love situation. Another person in your life. But you're so fully in love with yourself and you know what makes you tick that adding another cup for that 10 of Cups is only a bonus. Because you are a full-fledged Sagittarius who knows yourself and what makes you happy. No more of not knowing. No more of being checked out. No more of that bullshit. But somebody feel... We started off with the 5 of Pentacles. And we got another 5 of Pentacles. Somebody is really feeling left out. Somebody's feeling left out in the cold from you, Sagittarius, or you feel left out in the cold from them. Whoa. Could be a new offer. Page of Wands, another Page of Wands here. Following your passions, going to school to learn something new that you're passionate about, or this is a new offer of passion coming towards you. The World, yeah, the World. Some things are coming to a completion for you. You've already closed the door, you've already locked the door, and you're already taking a leap of faith into a new, brand new cycle. Okay, chapter 1, 2026. That's what this is. Okay? Interesting, Sag. What's going on? Huh. Oh, yes, that's right. End of a cycle. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. End of a cycle. But somebody wants to charge in and tell you how passionate that they are about you. But this is Sagittarius and I ain't worried about you. I am following my own passions. Period. Alright. Very nice. Very nice, Sag. Alright. Your angel number 1551. Hold your vision. Hold your vision, baby. That's right. Focus and hold your vision. Okay? Yeah. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire. It's time to put your faith and your time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit, Sagittarius. And the light just flickered above me. Alright? And then your universal message. I know that you've been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires to do. This message is here, Sagittarius, to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing whatever it is. Rise up, and take that leap of faith. That's right. But you can't take a leap of faith unless you end a previous cycle. Okay? All right. Fairness and justice. Right? Balance. Happiness. All right? That's what is coming to you if you've not already found this already. All right, Sagittarius, I love you guys. Mwah! All right, I hope that resonated. I love you guys. All right, peace.